Let's start with one of the nastiest two-card combos ever printed, Painter's Servant and Grindstone. Painter's Servant says that as it enters the battlefield, you choose a color and all cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells, and permanents become that color in addition to their other colors. Then you activate Grindstone. Grindstone says target player mills 2 cards. If those 2 cards share a color, you repeat the process. Normally that's not guaranteed. Maybe the 2 cards match, maybe they don't. But with Painter's Servant out, every single card shares the color you named. So Grindstone mills 2 cards, sees that they share a color, mills 2 more, sees that they share a color, and keeps going until that player's entire library is gone. It's not flashy. It's not fair. It's just 2 artifacts staring at someone and saying, you don't get a deck anymore. Combo number 2 is Exquisite Blood and Sanguine Bond. This one is pure vampire nonsense. Sanguine Bond says whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Exquisite Blood says whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. But all you need is one tiny starting point. Gain 1 life or make an opponent lose 1 life. Let's say you gain 1 life. Sanguine Bond triggers and makes an opponent lose 1 life. Because that opponent lost life, Exquisite Blood triggers and you gain 1 life. Because you gain life, Sanguine Bond triggers again. And Exquisite Blood triggers again. And Sanguine Bond triggers again. And suddenly 1 point of life gain becomes an infinite loop of draining the table. Combo number 3 is Mikius, the Unhallowed and Triskelion. This one is old school disgusting. Mikius gives your other non-human creatures +1/+1 and Undying. Undying means that when the creature dies, if it didn't have a +1/+1 counter on it, it comes back to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. Triskelion enters with 3 +1/+1 counters and can remove a counter to deal 1 damage to any target. Here's how the loop works. You have Mikius and Triskelion on the battlefield. Because of Mikius, Triskelion is bigger and has Undying. You remove counters from Triskelion to deal damage. Use some of that damage on your opponent and use enough damage on Triskelion itself to kill it after the counters are gone. Since Triskelion died with no +1/+1 counters left on it, Undying brings it back. When it comes back, it enters with its normal counters again, plus the Undying counter. Now you can remove counters again, deal more damage, kill Triskelion again, and repeat the process. Every time it dies, it comes back. Every time it comes back, it gets more damage to throw around. That means infinite damage, infinite death triggers, and infinite enter the battlefield triggers. So those are 3 evil MTG combos that can end a game almost immediately. Painter's Servant and Grindstone delete a library. Exquisite Blood and Sanguine Bond turn 1 life change into an endless drain. And Mikius plus Triskelion turns 1 creature into infinite damage. The scariest part, all 3 combos only need 2 cards. So the next time someone calmly plays an innocent-looking artifact or enchantment, pay attention.